Kipchoge has the hand of history on his shoulder. He has less than 200 metres to go. Eliud Kipchoge, let's keep it on the clock into the final 20 seconds. Eliud Kipchoge on his shoulder, 140, 140, the other 50.
So, Eliud, is great pleasure, but mostly great honor to chat with you.
Thank you.
And the winner of the best male athlete of Tokyo 2020 is...
Firstly, tell us about the last night, the title of the best athlete of Tokyo. What does it mean for you?
Okay, the award yesterday means a lot. It's a really unique award. All the federations in this world actually voted for me and decided that I'm the best male actually to be awarded yesterday. So it's like the whole world actually was actually decided to give you an award. Over 116 federations actually participated, or even about 200 countries participated in the Olympics. All of them actually say it is the right person to be given the award. Yesterday we had over 150 federations, which can be translated to over 150 countries. Which is actually they were here to be, when I was given the award. It's really good. I really overwhelmed to know that I'm inspiring over 150 countries which was there last night. So it's a good award. It shows that there is hope up here. Because Tokyo actually was there was a lot of challenges, but it was good to happen for the Olympics, for the humanity, and we share together the hope when we are moving forward.
So, last night, a colleague asked you what means marathon for you, and you just said one word: it's life.
Yes.
Why?
Marathon is life. When I say life, marathon actually is a long way. It's like life. You are being born and you can stay in this world for 50 years, 100 years, 150, 70, 30. So it's like life. And in marathon, you learn more. That training, that you endure hard pain and hard, it's like actually you can translate it into your life and actually think positive and work hard more for the sake of this world, work hard more for the sake of our climate, because we need to really take care of the climate for us to breathe a good air and train well. So it's life, and I bet you in future the world actually will be marathon all along, because it's good. It's that when you are training for a long time that the ideas are coming in that you can develop this country, you can develop the whole world. The positive ideas are coming in. You feel that pain, the whole body when you are training. That's actually that's what's required. Actually, you feel good when you feel that pain, and when you sweat, when you come in, you take shower, you take food, you walk around. That's life.
He's on his way to history. Many said he was the greatest of all time before this race, but there was one last challenge: to become the third man in history to successfully defend the Olympic marathon title, and he's going to do it, effortlessly floating away from the rest of the field. We've never seen his like before. We'll never see his like again. Eliud Kipchoge, the icon, the champion, is the gold medalist once more. It was never in doubt. What a man, what an achievement, and what a moment.
So, best athlete of Tokyo with back-to-back gold medals in marathon. Only two more marathoners have done that. Bekila and Sierpinski from Germany. Are you going to be the first and the only with back-to-back gold medal in Paris? Is this your next target?
I have never decided fully that I will participate in Paris, but Paris still far.
It's not too far. It's not far.
Yeah,
Just
it's not
3
too
years.
far, but still 3 years. Many things actually still around. A lot are in my bucket list to run around with the world marathon majors. All these things, but I am happy to be that I've been appointed as an ambassador for 2024 Olympics in Paris. That I'll be there for these 3 years. I will actually be an ambassador to inspire the next generation to work hard towards Olympics in 2024. I trust the Olympics in 2024 will be the uniquely ever Olympics, because many youths, many young people will come in all sorts of sports. A lot of medals will be kicking out because of the inspiration. That's my target.
Which are your greatest moments at track and at marathon, and why?
In track, actually, my greatest moment is when I won my first medal in Paris in 2003. In marathon is the moment I ran under 2 hours. That's when I met history, and I became the first human being to beat the 2 hour barrier. Not even to beat the 2 hour barrier, but to tell the human family that nothing is impossible, that you can work on the impossibility to beat the possibility of this world.
Goodness me, 300 metres to go. He can see the finish line here. Neil Armstrong we had on the moon in 1969. We had Roger Bannister, the 4-minute mile 65 years ago. Edmund Hillary, the first man to climb Everest in 1953. We have 1 minute to go. Eliud Kipchoge is on his way here. This humble farmer who used to run 2 miles to school every day and back. He used to go to the nearest town on his bike to sell milk at the local market. And now, through hard work and discipline, he's pointing. Come on, he says. Eliud Kipchoge has the hand of history on his shoulder. He has less than 200 metres to go. Eliud Kipchoge, let's keep an eye on the clock, into the final 20 seconds. Eliud Kipchoge on his shoulder, 140, the unofficial time.
There's his wife.
Eliud Kipchoge storms into the history books in Vienna. 1:59.40, the unofficial time. The first man to run a marathon in under 2 hours. One final lung-busting stride for Kipchoge. One giant leap for human endeavour. And you know, Kipchoge was right. No human is limited.
Many people, thousands, million people, talk about Armstrong of the Earth, not Armstrong of the Moon. Do you agree?
I agree, and I love that. I'm happy when I hear many people, actually millions of people saying that because of the inspiration. I want to instill them the inspiration of positivity in this world. I will be happy man when the whole world is positive. I will be happy man when I confer that the world to be a running world.
Le combat va avoir lieu, le duel va avoir lieu entre Kennedy qui est maintenant à pleine vitesse. Hicham El Guerrouj à l'entrée du virage. Attention à Kipchoge à la corde. Oh, c'est superbe, c'est superbe. Kennedy résiste. Hicham est gros. Hicham est très gros.
Vous savez, c'est logique, hein, au vu de la course, il n'y a rien à dire. Je crois qu'il y a une grosse erreur de la part de...
I asked you about your greatest moments. Your first Olympic medal was at Athens, 2004.
Yes.
Huh? Really? When will be your last gold medal?
I can't say it now, but you know, Athens was the best place to be because it's the home of Olympics. I think few people actually who attended the Olympics in Athens are the few people who have, I can say, have made history, because you know, to be back in the home of Olympics is really different. To be back in where Olympics was born is really crucial. To participate and above all to compete is another thing.
I will come back later at this point. As you know, the runners all over the world are thirsty about your training details. I'm thirsty, not only as a journalist, but mostly as marathon runner. You have traveled all over the world. You have the opportunity to train in the best camps of the world. But you used to train in Kenya. What do you think you get there that does not exist in Europe or United States?
Our camp is not a magic science. It's not a rocket science. Our camp are small things. We call small habits. We value we have values which guides us. We value those small habits that we are doing slowly, small by small, and at the end of it will really become big. And that's why we are performing. Mm-hmm. At the camp, we have a camp whereby it's being ruled by the values, human values. That's the value of the family, the value of working hard, the value of the teamwork, the value of positivity in this world, the value of innovation, the value of technology, the value of curiosity to do something, the value of dare to think, the value of trying to think and dare to think and think about. All we have actually been covered by over 60 values, and that's what makes us our camp different than any other camps in this world.
What do you think are the elements that you should determine a runner? Where do you think they should focus in order to see improvement in their running?
It's simple. A runner should not focus on success. A runner should focus on preparation and planning. Mm-hmm. If you prepare well and plan well, you will be successful. Above all, you should be self-disciplined. Try to be selfish on other things that you need to just relax instead of running around. Be more professional than being an amateur. Is what actually is happening, is making an athlete to prosper. Above all, is the trust and the teamwork.
Mm-hmm. Let me know more specific details. What is the role of muscle strengthening in your training program? Are you in the gym all 12 months of the year? What kind of strengthening do you do?
We have a different training philosophy. Mm-hmm. At the beginning of the season, we are actually on tip on strength training by going to the gym and some runs. Mm-hmm. After the first part of the 1 month, we actually engage ourselves to more runs, mm-hmm. especially long runs, strength runs, and long speed walks. Mm-hmm. So we do it step by step as blocks. Mm-hmm. Yeah, as you're actually approaching the D-Day, 2 months towards the race, we are actually doing on a speed and even long runs. But ours we think different. Mm-hmm. We mix speed and endurance all the time, and that's what makes us to still perform and stay high for a very long time.
Mm-hmm. I see. There are two basic training approaches to rhythm in the easy runs. The approach that the easy runs should be really easy, even more than 1 minute from the marathon pace. And the approach that the easy runs should be close to the marathon pace, maybe 20, 30 seconds slower. Which version do you follow and why?
Easy runners, we run really easy. Yes. When it's fast, we run really fast. So we treat what's required as required, has been actually stated. So when it's really track training, we really do it actually to the maximum. Mm-hmm. Fat legs, we do it to the maximum. Mm-hmm. Evening runners, we really jog. Mm-hmm. We really run slowly to rejuvenate our bodies, to make sure we recover well, make sure we repair wear and tear in our muscles.
So your last recovery run was about 5-6 minutes per kilometer?
5 is even okay. Yeah, 4.5, 5 is good.
Mm-hmm. Give us a picture of week training.
We train for between 200 to 230 kilometers per week. Mm-hmm. But we normally have good days, like we have a track session on Tuesday, we have a long run on Thursday, and a fat run on Saturday. All other days actually we spread and we call it recover tracks. But should be between, per day we cover 30 kilometers.
How long is the period of tapering before the race?
2 weeks is okay.
Yes. 2 weeks.
Yes.
How crucial is the fueling before the training and during the training? How crucial?
It's very crucial.
Uh-huh.
Before training and in training and after training.
Even for the easy runs or not?
We try to hydrate ourselves all the time.
Uh-huh.
But during the hard sessions, you need to be hydrated the day before and even during that hard times.
Do you use to have a breakfast before easy or training, morning training?
Sometimes before hard work, like long runs, we don't have breakfast. But we try to have more than gel on the way, doing a lot of sports too.
You have told that you are thinking ultra distance.
Yes,
Is that right?
that's the right way to go. I want to really run, to feel that pain for running for 5 days, a very long time. For over 250 kilometers for 5 days, and to wrestle with the other world, and run with other people for 5 days, enjoy and feel how it is.
Okay. The next step after your career as an athlete will be coaching.
I trust it will be maybe part-time coaching, but all in all, I want to go around the world to inspire young people about running, to wrestle with the wall and see how to build the wall as far as sports is concerned.
How important is to trust your coach? You have connected too many years with Patrick Sang. Which are the keys for this relationship?
The key is living in an honest way, being trustworthy, and trust is the cement that can make an athlete and a coach stay together. So it's living an honest life, being trustful, being faithful, working hard, being self-disciplined, follow the right program, and above all, be a good human being.
And which is the role of the family?
The role of the family is good. It's giving me a huge support. Family is what actually, if we do extra things, we lean on them. If we are not, we do some, if our day is not good, go back to them. So family is truly crucial. That's why everybody actually puts his head.
Comes towards the line, raises a sprint on those magical legs, and at last the world record is his. How fitting is this? The Olympic champion is the world record holder. 2:01:40, unofficially there for Eliud Kipchoge. He breaks the world record by an astonishing margin, 1 minute and 17 seconds. Patrick Sang, his coach.
Last question. After thanking you for this great honor to give us time from your time, I would like to ask you one last thing. In Greece, we usually say the following: if you want to run 42 kilometers, you can do anywhere in the world. But if you want to run a marathon, you can only do it in Athens, because, as you know, you are dedicated to a sport whose roots are in Greece, are in Athens. So I would like to ask you if we can see in the future to run the Athens Marathon.
Oh yes, Greece has a huge history. Greece has a lot of history, interesting history, and history which can bind us together, history which can bring all the people together. I trust in future I will just come to Athens and run to feel how the home of marathon, the Hellenic marathon is. And to go a call of the sport, I will come to Athens and run with the people, finish all the distance, inspire them, and go back home.
Eliud, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for the Runbeat,
Yes.
and thank you for all the runners in the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.